Hello, and welcome to another session of PWC. Today, we'll be talking about search engine optimization, an introduction to search engine optimization. So far, we've been able to talk about creative writing, content writing, and now we are now at the third important writing skills that you will need for this program, which is search engine optimization. Now, what is search engine optimization? In simple terms, SEO, search engine optimization, means improving your website to increase its visibility in search engines like Google, Microsoft Bing, and other search engines like DuckDuckGo. Whenever people search for the product you sell, your services, information on topics in which you have deep expertise or experience. So, simply put, SEO is all about getting the needed visibility on search engines, making sure that your website or your blog appears on the first page of a search engine. Now, how does search engine work? Search engine works in a little bit of technical and content terms. You publish your high quality content on your website or blog. Then something called Google bots or spiders crawl into your website and review your pages. After that, Google indexes your pages and voila, if your page meets the ranking criteria, Google will show it in its search engine results. As I said earlier, SEO is equal to visibility. So if you use the right SEO practices, you get the needed visibility on your search engine. Now, what are the basic things about SEO? There are six basic things that you need to know about SEO. We have the content, the site architecture, keyword research, HTML, links, and socials. So now, why is search engine optimization important? Because it is very important, especially for many people that are taking this course. When I ran a survey of people that decided to take this course, many of them said that they want to learn what SEO is and they need to learn how to rank their blogs or their marketing page, how they can rank it higher. So SEO is very important to marketing. Studies have shown that many people allow search engines to affect their buying decision. We all do that. Before we get a particular product, before we buy anything, we try to go to search engine and search for it. You want to buy a phone, you go to search engine and say, "Oh, I want to get this phone." And you see things popping up. So you really rely on Google for so many things. That is why if you are into SEO, you need to make sure that people can see your product, people can see the services you have, people can see the blog you wrote about a particular thing. So businesses can need to understand how important SEO is to their website and social media visibility. SEO is a channel that drives the traffic you need to achieve key business goals such as conversion, visit, and sales. It also builds trust. A website that ranks well is generally regarded as authoritative or trustworthy. And these are two key elements that Google looks at before ranking your website high on its search engine results pages. So it is important that your blog ranks high so that you can be able to build an authority over your competitors. Now, what are the types of SEO? We have four types of SEO that are really important when you want to meet the ranking criteria of Google or other search engine. Number one is the technical SEO. One thing about technical SEO is that as writers, we do not concern ourselves with technical SEO because it is all about how to make your website crawl or be indexed by search engines. So I just added it to this presentation because I felt it's important to know that there's something called technical SEO, but we're not going to go into the details. Let's go to something that concerns us, on-site SEO. So this involves when you optimize the content on your website for users and search engine. Your goal is to keep creating high quality content for search engine. For instance, if you own an event planning business, the goal is to keep creating content that establish you as a leading business in the industry. Google gets a lot of blogs every second, every minute, and every hour. So you have to make sure that your content is as relevant as possible, so that before other your competitors, before other people, your prospective customers can see your competitors' blogs, they would have already seen yours. So you need to make sure that your content is as quality as possible. So how can you do that? There are about 8 steps that you can actually consider when you are creating content for SEO. Number one is that your content should cover relevant topics within your experience or expertise. So the point is that because you want to rank high on Google, you need to look for something that you know how to write best. You don't have to look for topics that are really popular on Google. Instead, look for something that you are very comfortable with, you can write about, and everyone will read it and understand what you wrote. Now, include keywords people would use to find the content. So later on, when we go to keyword research, I'll explain this deeper. Be unique or original. We have so many AI tools that people are using, and it end up causing plagiarism. And nowadays, so many of these blogging sites even ask you that, is this an AI generated article? Is this an AI this? Is this an AI that? Because AI is trying to take over so many things. But as writers, we need to be as unique as possible. We need to be as original as possible. The content must be well written and free of grammatical and spelling errors. This is very important because most times people can be taken aback by how you wrote a particular sentence or words. They might not understand it. That doesn't mean that you need to have like deep English linguistic mindset, but no, you make sure that your content is free of grammatical and spelling errors as possible. Now, your content must be up to date and contain accurate information. It must not be a folk tale, it must not be a folklore. And even if it is a folk tale and it is a myth, include it that it is a myth. So that people will not one day be referencing your work as fact when it is not true. Your con must contain multimedia, that is images and videos, so that people can be able to see what they are reading or watch what they are reading. Now, it should be better than your other search engine result pages competitors, and it must be readable. Something that people can enjoy reading, and they can share with their friends, and they would also enjoy reading it. Now let's go to the third type of SEO, off-site SEO. So now you've written your blog, you've written it, you've posted it. What other things can you do to make sure that your blog ranks high on SEO? This involves doing things that will ultimately enhance brand awareness and recognition of your website. This includes link building strategies and social media efforts. So we have something called link building strategies. Now remember, this is an introduction to SEO. This is not the main SEO course where you be able to, have like a whole full package discussing each of these types of SEO. Well, I just want you to know that link building strategies involves when you are trying to get as much backlinks as possible from your website to other website, because Google always consider backlinks in its ranking factors. The more backlinks you get on other websites, the more likely that your blog or your website will rank high on Google. So there are different tactics to backlink building, and some of the current best practices include guest blogging, creating a lot of infographics on Pinterest, and also influencer marketing. So these are the types of link building strategy. I don't think I need to explain social media effort, because I'm pretty sure that all of us know how to post our blog links on social media. Now let's go to local SEO. Local SEO is becoming very important, especially because nowadays people try as much as possible to search for things that they want from their area. It is rare for people to search for something and start saying, okay, they are living in maybe Nigeria or Ghana, and start searching for something and saying London. They said they want to get that thing shipped into their country. But it is more easier for them to look for something in their local environment. Because of this, many businesses are taking advantage of this opportunity to include local SEO into their marketing effort. That is why sometimes when you search for, let me say, event planners around me, wherever you live in, you will see a list of businesses on Google Map, Google My Business. These businesses have the idea of, let us put our business on Google Map, Google My Business, and when people search for these terms, they'll be able to see my business. So this is one way that you can actually get customers through local SEO. Now let's go to one of the most important aspect of SEO that many people do not understand: keyword research. Now, I said that one of the most important step in your SEO effort is keyword research, which is very true, because it's the keyword that determines how well people is going to gain access to your blog or your website. The keyword that you use in your blog or your website will determine how well people would actually see your blog or your website. It will determine your visibility. That is because people actually search for certain terms, and those terms are what we call keyword. Keyword research is the process of finding and analyzing search terms that people enter into search engines with the goal of using that data for a specific purpose, often for search engine optimization or general marketing. So it's all about trying to search for different search terms that people use to search for your product or your service or your blog. Now, there are different elements of keyword research. We have relevance, we have authority, and we have volume. Now, each of these elements can affect keyword research. For instance, relevance. Google rank content for relevance. This is because if your blog topic is not relevant, Google will not rank it. If people are not searching for your blog topic often, Google will not rank it. So you need to make sure that your content contains keywords that are relevant to your niche industry and something that people really like to read about or know about. And in that way, Google is going to see you as someone that has authority, which brings us to the second element: authority. Google will provide more weight to sources it deems authoritative. That means that people find your website, your blog helpful. They are always reading it every day. People always use the link to your blog on their own blog. They always post it on their social media profiles. Google will believe that you have authority in your industry and they will rank you high. Now, the third one is volume. One thing about volume is that many people do not, people that try their possible best to go into keyword research do not know how important volume is. But the truth is that if you choose a keyword that has little competition and but it has low volume, you might end up not getting ranked high the way you want. Of course, you might actually end up getting ranked high. I'm very sorry for that mistake, but you might not get the results you want. Let me give you an example. For instance, take a look at this. Now, if you look at that very well, you discover that although the competition is low, the volume is very low. Because of that, people might not be searching for that keyword and you won't get the traffic that you expect on your website. So it's just like setting up a shop in a ghost town. You're not expecting any results at the end of the day. So whatever you are doing, even though the competition of a keyword is low, try to look at the volume. How many people are searching for this keyword? If I use it in my blog or website, will I get the needed results? All these sort of things are very, very important. Now, steps to take in keyword research. The first thing you need to consider is your topic ideation. What will your blog be about? What will your website be about? Then you now go straight to keyword discovery. Start looking for different keywords that people can be searching to get your blog on, so on and so forth. Then you evaluate your keyword. How high is the volume? How highly competitive is it? How many people are using it? So all these whole things are very important in keyword research. Now let us go to the step one by one. The first step is to make a list of important relevant topics based on what you know about your business. You know your buyers or your customer or people that read your blog. What type of thing attracts them? What type of thing do you think they like to read? What type of thing do you think they want to know about in your industry? Now, you can start making a list of that topics. Best so and so, 5 types of this, how to do so and so, steps of this, why you should do this, where can you get this? You try to make the topics, make sense. Topics that are relevant, topics that people will search for, topics that people want to know about. After you've done that, your next step is to fill in those topics with keywords that you believe that they will be searching for to get those topics. So this is another way you start using keyword research tools to get those keywords. We have different types of keyword research tools. You can look up in your screen, you'll see some keyword research tools that is giving. We have Hrefs, we have SEMrush, we have Suggest, we have Google Keyword Planner, we have WordStream, and so on and so forth. So you can now use these keyword research tools to your advantage to get some of those keywords. You can also use it for your analysis. You can know how highly competitive a keyword is, as well as how many volumes the keyword has. Now, the next step is to understand how intent affects keyword research and analyze accordingly. Remember what I said before, that if your content is not relevant, Google will not look at you as an authority. So you need to check that keyword you want to use. How relevant is it? How many people are actually searching for it? How many people would actually read your blog if they search for it? So you need to consider how user intent is very important and use it to create valuable content. Now, some of the best keyword research practices that I have tried over the years, I only wrote two. One of it is that you need to look for searches related to and people also ask when you are searching for a particular keyword. Now, I'm going to different options. And if you scroll down, you also see people also ask. So these things are other keywords you can actually include in your blog if you want to do so. Now, the second point is, I think I've already explained it, competitive keyword analysis. Most keyword research tools allow you to see how high your competitors are. Your competition of the keyword is it low, is it high, how many people are using it? If it is very low, you can easily rank it. But it is very high, it's going to be hard for you to actually rank it on Google. So you need to look in between low and medium. And remember, always consider volume when you are considering the competition, so you don't lose in two ways. And finally, as I would always say, quality content is the best SEO. Most of the time, you don't need to go through the stress of keyword research. Just write something valuable, and if you can maybe post it online, and for some reason your post gets blown up, it goes viral, people visit your blog, people keep on reading it, Google will still see you as someone that has authority, and your blog can still rank high, and people will use it your blog in their own blogs. You get more backlinks, so quality content will remain the best SEO. Keep on creating valuable content, keep on creating content that people like to read, and I can assure you that your blog will surely appear on the first page of a search engine. So thank you very much for attending today's class. Today we've been able to learn a lot about SEO. And remember, guys, I said we'll be creating a blog this week on Medium. And we're going to see how we can put into what we just learned in SEO in creating a blog. It could be just 500 words blog. Look for topics, look for keywords, include them in your blog, 500-word blog, and just post it on Medium. Send the link to me. Let me review it. Let me share it on my social media profiles. That is all. So please check the assignment and start working on it. Thank you.